following program is brought to you in living color.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. Got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Former President Donald Trump reportedly shared classified information about American nuclear submarines and their capabilities.
Oh my God. Some of the most protected secrets.
All right, Mary, calm down. For once, will you shut up, you blowhard?
With an Australian businessman.
It's just staggering.
At what point are you a Russian agent?
It's just staggering. And at what point do people stop voting for somebody who is actively and aggressively helping the Russians?
In Russian, you idiotic capitalist.
You try to subvert this democracy,
or just by being a fool.
But you help Russia.
Sources tell CBS News there is no indication former President Trump shared sensitive records with an Australian billionaire. Oops. No charges have been filed by the special counsel. Wow. It was reported to special counsel Jack Smith. And according to Catherine Herridge, he's not pressing charges because the whole story apparently is bullshit. Well, according to everyone who works at ABC News in any form, misinformation and disinformation are destroying our democracy, and any place that participates in this needs to be eliminated. Well, I, for one, look forward to not having to watch ABC News today, because clearly, if they had a shred of integrity, they'd close their operations for reporting what appears to be a false story. I'm sure they'll comply.
There is a help wanted sign in D.C. right now. It's for the speaker, new speaker of the House.
I will just say about Jim Jordan, he has been called by his own party, by John Boehner, a political terrorist. He's also been linked to the Ohio State sexual abuse scandal. I testified in front of Congress about something so simple, cameras in courtrooms. He came in late, he looked disheveled, and he immediately was screaming and yelling and terrorized me and the other experts on the panel. And describing him as a terrorist is exactly that. He's a chaos agent, and it came out of nowhere, and he had no command of the subject that we were talking about.
I am shocked. Sonny Hostin doesn't like the potential Republican replacement for McCarthy? No way. I'm even more shocked. She thinks he's a racist or a terrorist or the other N-word? No way. Just so I have this straight, raising your voice, terrorism. Riots, burning, looting, killing people during the summer of love, that's just expressing your frustrations. Like Sonny being frustrated she's not white.
Here's the promise that Joe Biden made about Trump's border wall when he was on the campaign trail. Joe Biden said this, watch.
There will not be another foot of wall constructed on my administration.
Okay, but yesterday it was announced that he's resuming construction of the wall. Who are they? Isn't he in charge of the country?
No, Congress appropriates the funds.
Well, so he can't get Congress to get that money and use it for something else?
No, it'd be very difficult. There are two ways that he could do it. One way he could do it is to defer it, but he would have to provide for contingencies. He would have to achieve budgetary savings made possible through improved operational efficiency, and that would be specifically provided by law. Or he could get recessions from Congress, which is never going to happen. I think what's so interesting about this building of the wall, first of all, Mexico didn't pay for it, right? So we're paying for it as American taxpayers, and that was Trump's promise. And the other thing is, Jay-Z and Kanye West said years ago, people will dig under the wall and fly over the wall. So I don't know why.
People are flying over the wall? Oh, Jay-Z and Kanye West. Well, if I only knew border and security expert Jay-Z and Kanye West weighed in on this. Where are my manners? Debate is over. 2 rappers from New York City have weighed in on border security measures. The debate's over.
When everyone agrees that this is not effective, that we would spend this much money on an ineffective measure.
Right.
Walls don't work. Which is why, pictured here, Sonny Hostin's mansion is surrounded by a wall. But in her defense, that wall was built by Donald Trump. And by law, she is not allowed to remove it. Also, what has a barrier around it is ABC's New York studio, where The View is filmed. So, walls and barriers are okay where they work, and okay where they live. Because they work. But at the southern border, they don't work.
And there does need to be security. I'd never said it's a wall. That's not how we secure things in the 21st century. It's surveillance. It's facial identification.
So your plan to stop people from crossing the border is facial recognition? We can't spend the money on a wall. That is way too expensive. But The View has a plan, and that plan is to install state-of-the-art biometric scanning machines across the entire border, which would be way cheaper and definitely wouldn't get stolen. What an amazing idea. Wow, you should run for Congress.
I think they know they're better off financially than they were before. It's a fact. And all that data, all that polling stuff shows they think they're more positive about the economy than they've been, more positive about their jobs, etc.
You are better off than you used to be, and the economy is better off than it used to be. Even though polling data says the opposite, and you feel the opposite, because they're both a lie. But if you think reality is true, you just need to be reprogrammed in a DNC-sponsored labor camp, where you will learn what the government feels you should know.
Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man.
Start a new life. Do things together, you and I. We'll hunt together, we'll fish together, we'll hike together. Everything together. We'll get sick of each other.